In this how-to video, we're going to be looking at T-spline forms. When I click on Create, it takes me out into the Sculpt environment. I can toggle off that dialog box if I wish. Up into Create, and we see all the primitives that are available for us. I'm going to start by creating a box. Select the plane, the starting point, and then drag that out. I can key the values in, or I can simply click to define the corner. I can drag to define the height, or I can enter a value. These small handles allow me to increase the number of faces. I can change the faces on length, width, or height. I can change all those values in the dialog box. For example, for length faces, I could change that to 6. For width, 6. I'm going to see the change over on the box T-spline form. I'm going to go into Bodies, into the browser, turn off the visibility, then go into Sketches. I have a number of sketches I've created to show you some other examples. The first one is going to be a revolved T-spline form. Create Revolve, select the profile, and then select the axis about which to rotate that profile. And this is a full 360 degrees. Again, I can change the number of faces, and it's a new body. Click on OK, and in the browser you can see the new body has been added. Return to the home view. Again, in the browser, let's turn off the visibility. For a sweep, I'm going to turn off the revolve and turn on the 2 sketches for the sweep. I have the profile of the sweep and the path that it will go along, and that path is actually a 3D spline. So let's go ahead and create that sweep. Back to the home view, and on Create, select Sweep. So the first thing I have to do is select that profile. I create a couple of profiles here, so make sure I select Inside, and then the path. So back into my dialog box, so I can select that path. As soon as I do that, I get a preview of what that sweep will look like. Now, there's a couple of options to change that. Under Orientation, I can change from perpendicular to parallel. It does make quite a change to the overall look of that sweep. I'll go back to perpendicular. Under Distance, it's anywhere from 0 to 1. If I change it to 0.5, you can see what it does. It's actually halfway along the path now. And I can do that dynamically just by dragging on it. That's quite useful. Again, a new body. Click on OK. As I've done before, turn off the visibility, turn off the visibility of the sketches, and what we want to look at now is a lofted feature. So a T-spline form using loft, 2 profiles, and a center line. Create Loft. I'm going to select the profiles first of all, and when I do that, I get a shape that I don't want. I need to refine that, so I'm going to go to a guide type, select the value to the right, which is center line, select that sketch that I created as the center line, and that's much closer to the shape that I want, but it's not exact. You'll notice a bit of a gap there. So what I need to do is increase the number of faces. So we'll go down into the width there, change those to 24, and that's a much better solution. Go to our home view, click on OK, and let's have a look at that lofted T-spline form. So those were just some examples of how to create T-spline forms.